Hey man, what you do before a first date is just as important as what you do on the first date. That's right, man. The things you learn in this video will make the difference between having a shitty first date and a first date that goes something like this. You meet the girl at a venue by your place and give her a hug. Then you have a drink and some good conversation and laughs. Of course, you build some rapport and amp up the sexual tension. And at a high point, you grab the check and head out together. When you get back to your place, you act like a gentleman and open the door for her. Then, when you get inside, you pour her a nice glass of wine. After a drink and some flirty conversation, you say, hey, let's head to my room and I'll show you this awesome playlist. Then, as you're heading into the bedroom, you turn back, look at the camera, and wink, because you're about to make that magic happen. Sounds good, right? But hold up. None of that will be possible unless you take the right steps beforehand. So you ready to learn what to do before the first date to give yourself the best chance to get the girl? Let's do it. The first thing you gotta do is get the bachelor pad ready. If you wanna take a girl home and close the deal, you gotta have it set up the right way. So what's that mean? Well, a few things. First off, you want to make sure you get the liquor cabinets stocked. I'm talking wine, tequila, and at least a few beers, maybe some other stuff, and some mixers, because hey, you don't know what these girls are going to like to drink, so you want to be prepared. And by having those drinks in stock, you have an excuse to bring the girl home. You can say, hey, let's go back for a drink. Next, you're gonna make sure the place is clean and looking good. So maybe you sweep the floor beforehand, make your bed. I know I hate making my bed too, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Grab those clothes and take them off the couch, put them away, and for the love of God, wash those dishes. See, girls notice cleanliness. It says a lot about you, and it's really important for making a good first impression. It's gonna make the girl feel comfortable when she walks in. And if she's feeling comfortable, you get a lot better chance to close the deal. The second thing you gotta do is charge up that sexual energy. You don't wanna be walking into the date like a nice guy, like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? You wanna be walking in like a motherfucking wolf. Like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Like, you're ready to make some shit happen. See, there's something about a guy who just has that sexual energy and girls notice it right away. In a world where everyone's afraid to be sexual because fucking feminists is just like bashing men's heads down left and right, when you got that sexual energy, you stand out and she knows you're a different type of dude. It's super important for creating that man to woman dynamic. So how do you rev up that sexual energy and fucking take it to the top? There's two ways I like to do this. The first is going to the gym on the day of the date, you know, lifting some heavy weights and really just like getting that testosterone going. You're gonna feel it, you're gonna have a nice little pump going, and she's gonna notice. Another way to amp up that sexual energy, and by the way, this is the sponsor of today's video, is by taking ZMO by Transparent Labs. ZMO stands for zinc, magnesium, and oyster meat, and if you don't know anything about oyster meat, you know that shit amps you up like nothing else. But I ain't trying to go eat a bunch of oysters before every date, so that's why this is perfect. I took ZMO for the first time a few months ago, and I went from 0 to 100 real quick. It's great for boosting up your libido and giving you a little jolt of testosterone before the date. Plus, it actually helps you to recover from a workout and get better sleep at night. When you've gotten that workout in and you've taken some ZMO, you're really gonna be charged up and you'll be able to communicate with her on a sexual level that's gonna allow you to take her home later on. And because Transparent Labs is sponsoring today's video, you know I hooked up a discount. Just click the link in the description and enter coupon code CASANOVA to get 10% off your order. Number 3 is to have a contingency plan. I'm gonna put it real simple for you, man. If you don't have a plan before the date, you're probably not gonna get laid. Now, I'm not saying you need to be Bill Belichick drawing up a Super Bowl game plan, but you do need a basic plan of how you're gonna go from the date back to your place and close the deal. So here's how I usually plan out my first dates. First, I keep the main goal in mind, which is to take the girl home if I like her and go for the hookup. Say, all right, how do I get to that goal? Here's how the plan usually goes. I try to pick a venue that's very close to either her place or ideally my place if I can take her back here. That way we have somewhere to go in private later on in the date so we can close the deal without having to drive like 2 hours. That first venue will usually be a bar because it's just easy to have some social drinks and connect with a girl over that. Then I think, all right, if it's going well there, I might just say, hey, let's go back to my place for a drink or to listen to music or whatever. If I feel like I still need to connect with her a little bit better and still build a little bit more rapport, I'll say, hey, let's check out this other bar down the street. So I have a second bar that's also close by that we can go and have a second drink. And then after that, I'll say, hey, let's go back to my spot to close it out, have a drink. Just having that simple plan makes it so much more likely that you're gonna close the deal. It's not even funny. And so few guys even have a plan like that, so you're gonna be ahead of the pack. Number 4 is to get fresh. Now I'm not saying you need to suit up like Barney Stinson.
Challenge accepted.
But you want to be looking good. Here's what I mean by looking fresh. Number 1, you make sure you shower up. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have to tell you that. Then trim that neck hair. Make sure that your facial hair is well groomed and looking good. Finish it off by brushing your teeth and tossing on a little bit of cologne. So that way you're smelling good, you're feeling good, you're looking good, and you're ready to crush it. Oh, and if you're planning to get any food at all on a date, then make sure to get some gum so you can have fresh breath after you eat something. And give the girl a piece too. Number 5 is to watch something funny. Before the first date, you want to be in a good, relaxed, fun mood. And one of the best ways to do that is to watch something funny. So you can open up Netflix, throw on a comedy special, kick back and chill out. Maybe even throw on an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast or the Pardon My Take podcast, because both of those are great for sort of like chilled out conversations and just overall great humor. This is gonna help you to calm your nerves a little bit and embrace that inner wolf that you know you got in there. If you can do these things before the first date, you're gonna be in great shape. Now hey, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome to the channel. And make sure to smash the subscribe button and click the notification bell because I put out new videos every single week to help you talk to girls and crush it at life. Now I'll talk to you in the next video. Good luck on the first date, bro, and I'll see you soon. Peace.